All right, thank you guys for joining us. This is Keeping It Real with Tomii Trill, episode 9, season 5. We're just going to talk real quick about some things that we need to know about ourselves and teaching youth. I'm sitting here with Coach G, my co-host. What's up, Coach G?
Black power, black love, comedic power. Together, this is our hour.
Well, you guys, we had a few things that we were speaking about, and while we sit up here and roll this good weed up, we're going to talk about some stuff that Coach G had on his mind, and I feel like I should use my platform to let him speak his mind and also speak with him about what's going on. So what you got to say, Coach G?
So we want to talk about the identity crisis that's going on in our homes. The identity crisis that's going on inside our black homes. The mother and father relationship that has created children. All right, so we want to talk about the identity crisis. So I want to say that we're not niggas. We're not Niggas. We're not a African American. We're not anything that popular TV or your favorite rapper would like to tell you. We are gods and goddesses.
Amen.
Gods and goddesses. The ones that are of age, of knowing, we are gods and goddesses, meaning we have the power to give life and to give death. Meaning we have the power to give life and give death. We are gods and goddesses. We have a masculine God being a man. We have a feminine God as a woman. Every man came from a woman. Every man came from a woman. We need to establish this identity in our household. Every man came from a woman.
Right.
No man come to the earth but through a woman. The black woman, the black goddess, the universe, the one who inhabits all galaxies and all realms of thought and possibility. So we must look at that. We are the greatest reality of life. And our connection, our goddess and God connection creates life. Even like the sun and the earth and the moon. The sun and the earth work together and they form plants and they form other organisms that are living. And also the sun, with its power and its magnetism, has brought the moon to give light in the night, which gives us the ability to see another day. Right? That's what our children do. They give us the ability to see another day if we're giving them the right light at night. With our emotions. The moon is connected to our emotions. So our emotions that we give to our children will be brought forth in the next day, meaning as they grow older. So we are gods and goddesses. Once again, black gods and black goddesses. We come from Kemet. We come from Kush. We come from Alkebulan. We come from Wakanda. These are all lands of black people. Yes, lands of black people. Black like the Black Panther movement. We want to see that we are royal. Our DNA is royal. We built the pyramids. We created the first shuttle to go into space. Way before NASA was ever thought about. We went into space. We interacted with the galaxies and brought them to the pyramids. We created time in the Nile Valley with a royal finger, a royal thumb, and the royal hand, and the royal leg. The God body is the arm, the leg, arm, head. We are the God body. We are the ones that created life as we know it. So when we think about the godly power, when we reinvest into our godly power, when we reintroduce our godly power, our comedic power, our comedic Kemet power, Kemet power, alchemy power, we realize that we create life and life more abundantly. We are the creators of the atmosphere in our homes. So once again, when we think about who we are the ones that name the elephants. We are the ones that name the tigers. We're the ones that name the serpents, the black mambas, and the king snakes. And we are the ones that named the alligators and walk with the alligators and talk with the alligators. We are the ones who flew with the eagle and flew with the falcon. And they would come and rest upon our head gently. You see in the hieroglyphics that our ancestors had falcons on their head and eagles on their heads. Yeah, because they were able to see translucently in the same way as these animals, because their spirit was one with ours. And we would be able to have our falcon on our head, and the falcon would fly from our head and go to the highest heights it could go to and scan the parameters around us so that we could see anything and everything that we needed to see. We are the creation power. But this is before the internet. This is before the World Wide Web. We walk with hyenas. We talk with tigers. These dinosaurs that they say was living, they lived amongst us. So we being tricked out our spot by the identity that they're trying to give us. The nigga was created during slavery. The nigga was created during slavery. The Nigga, yeah, that was created by Willie Lynch and created by a eugenics, EUGENICS, Francis Galton. So we are the NEGUS, the Negus, the king of kings and queens of queens, the Negusti, the holy ones, the royal ones. We're from a royal priesthood, a holy nation. Yeah, we heard that. That's who we are. We are Negus, NEGUS, NEGUSTI, Negusti. We are the royal majesty of the earth, the royal and holy majesty of the earth. We taught the earth mathematics. We taught the earth science. How do you say that? Oh, look at the plant recipes that we have. These are chemists. The plant recipes that we brought, as Dr. Sadie showed us, that plants heal us. This is alchemy. This is a special comedic gift that we have on the inside of us to make out of nothing something. And we've seen in our days, in many ways, how our mothers have made nothing out of something. Our fathers have made nothing out of something. That's who we are. We are the creators of life more abundantly. We're not a nigger. We're not the African American. We are Negus, Negusti. We are Aboriginal. We are indigenous. We are Aboriginal. Ab means from. Originally means the beginning. We are from the beginning. We are the light creation of the earth. We are the people of the sun. There is no government that rules us. There's no government that trains us. There's no government that gives us a language to speak. Because we can make utterance that cannot be interpreted, but yet are caught into the universe, and we move life forms and realities. I am that saying of consciousness and clarity. I am great. I am magical. I am healed. I am holy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I'm a metaphysical and powerful vibration. Everyone that sees me is healed by my presence, by my love, by my joy, by my talents. We are together better. One of the ancient creeds of our village from the beginning in Alkebulan, when the world was all together, when the land masses were all together, it was called Alkebulan, not Pangea, but Alkebulan. Heaven. Alkebulan. That's the indigenous name. And what we learned and what we saw and felt is the highest vibration of life. And that was through our identifying of who we were. Your identity gives you your character, your position, your life force, your life path, your life decisions. So once again, when you name yourself African American, you already saying that you're bought and enslaved by a United States Corporations of America. You're bought and sold by a company, which is the United States of America. African American is a agreement of slave trading, a transatlantic slave trade deal. We are indigenous. We came before any alien invasion, before any colonial power, before any Roman government, before any Nazi regime. Fuck them. They're our enemies, openly. And we must see that we, brothers and sisters, are not our enemies. We, brothers and sisters, are our greatest help. We are our greatest healing. The knowledge that we share with each other of who we are and what we can do together. We built the pyramids. We all heal like Dr. Sebi. Check out how our ancestor Dr. Sebi said that this is an African genome. The plants have our same DNA. So why not take into our bodies the thing that is naturally in our bodies? Why give our bodies foreign, quote unquote, foods and tell our bodies, oh, I know you're a God body. I know that you're the body that heals the earth. Heal this every time we eat. We're feeding our bodies poison and expecting us to operate at the highest frequency. We have mental health issues because of the food that we eat. We have mental health issues because of the food that we eat.
Yeah, they put all the drugs that they get rid of in the sewers, and then they put it in our water, and then they go into they say the poor neighborhoods, the less than fortunate neighborhoods, the disenfranchised neighborhoods, and they putting these different chemicals in the water, and they trying to break everybody down, the ones that's of power, the ones that have knowledge, the ones that's able to create. That's why they're trying to gentrify and put us all together so that they could try to poison us all together, but it's not going to happen because we moving on up. You know what I mean?
We are mighty and victorious. We are mighty and victorious. That's what we have to say in our families, in our households. We are mighty and victorious. We have to hold each other's hands, look each other face to face, heart to heart, mind to mind, and say we are mighty and victorious in our homes, and reinforce that each and every day. We are mighty and victorious spiritually, naturally, and financially, and together we are always better for our highest reality. Together we are always better for our highest reality. We want to have a black-owned, black-operated, and black-supplied corner store that gives us a healthy dose of who we are as far as showing the pyramids, showing Haru, showing our Set, showing our Sar, showing our true history of Master Musa, the wealthiest man ever, King Solomon. We want to show our wealth and our health. So we show that by owning together our own pyramids. And we want to say the pyramids are going to be just like these black-owned, black-operated, and black-supplied corner stores that we have, that we're going to own together as our people. Family to family. Each family can have their own corner store, or you can come together as a village and own village stores.
There's always been enough for everybody. That's the whole problem. The crab in the bucket mentality got to go, because we sitting up here thinking that it's not enough for us. It's enough everything for everybody.
Yes, the earth is not crowded. It's so many places that we can expand and own. 40 acres and a mule, they never gave that to us, but we can definitely have that and still have plenty room to share with many more of our future generations. So never get tricked out of our spot. We are not the minority, we are the majority. Nigeria is the highest populated country in the earth. Brazil, even America. So we have to come together and see that we have the majority of the power. We have the lion's share of every market. We drive the market. If we don't spend in that markets crash. If we begin to buy within our own self, in our own black markets, if we only buy black for a year together, we'll become trillionaires overnight. If we buy black together for a year, we'll become trillionaires in that year. And we'll have healthy products that will give life, love, and liberty and freedom to us all. So let's buy black for a year. Own, operated, supply from corner stores.
Okay, you guys, so we're going to keep on with the extended version. Those that are listening to us on YouTube and on Spreaker, you can hear the extended version on Anchor FM. I thank you guys for joining us. You have been with us for quite some time. This is a great journey for all of us. Things are changing, so stick with us and you're going to see the changes. We're going to have our pop-up shop here in Little Rock. on 12th and Elm Street. We're going to be having gems. They're comedic stones. They're awesome.